Alright, welcome back to Vessel, where despite Matt's recent success switching to an Xbox controller in Fez, I am still attempting to play with a mouse and keyboard.
Do you not own one?
I do, it's just...
But we were talking with the developer, and they actually designed this game for a keyboard and mouse, right?
I can't remember. Okay, this was not the right way to go. Hang on.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure I want to solve this, that this room is part of this puzzle.
Ah. But we are in the correct area, because we ended the last video in the store, but we do need to come back here and continue progressing through. How many of the factory parts had we found at this juncture, do you recall? Or fixed, rather.
That's a different nozzle than I was expecting to have. Right then. Okay, I see what we have to do.
Very good.
That looks good. Okay. Oh, shit. No. Shit, too early, too early. Reset. God damn it.
Why do you hate those little guys?
Because they try and kill me. Wait! Hang on. I partially succeeded.
That's the best kind of succeeded.
Okay, now hopefully that'll stay down. Looks like. Okay, cool. Right.
We've got to be getting close to the part where we were supposed to bring the developer back on, right?
I don't think so. I think that looked like it was like mid-orchard or somewhere about there.
Interesting. But I have to believe we're getting close to the end of the factory.
Well, we have corrected 5 of, I think, the 8 machines. Too far. That should do it. Urgh. Thunk. That's pretty satisfying, I have to admit. Boy, I'm not actually a fan of the way it totally grabs your perspective even on the 3rd time round when you know what's going to happen. Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
that broke. Or something. I wonder if it was supposed to break or if that's a physics glitch.
Certainly seems like a physics glitch.
Fortunately, we got it to do what we needed it to do. Hooray! Oh, hello, 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 hello.
Nicely done.
Lucky. Oh, these guys are benign. They're like, they have the physiology of regular fluoros, even though they're made of fire.
I didn't realize you were so close to another one of those.
Me either.
Factory parts.
Except that it seems like the way the factory works is all the big puzzles unlock one of these turbines.
That didn't really seem like a big I guess it
That was as big as any of the other puzzles have been.
You made quick work of it, though.
Thank you. It wasn't as hard as some of them, but, you know, the large, full room set pieces.
Yep.
Hey, that's convenient. Alright. Onwards. Okay, we totally missed whatever the cool intro was supposed to be with the giant flaming pillar of fire fluoros. Sorry about that.
Oh well. You're too good. You solved it too
Someone
quickly.
said we also missed a secret area, like a protoplasm somewhere. I'm not sure
I
where
certainly
that...
don't doubt it.
Something looks like maybe up here there's a gap in the wall.
I mean, the protoplasm, I don't think it's essential that you get 100% of the protoplasm to solve a game.
What?
I suppose.
Huh. Okay, so we're calling them chasers.
Alright.
Check.
Useful.
Ah! Yes, this. Interesting. Okay, so let me talk through my process here. This thing looks like the thing that we used to get the seed from the first fluoro.
Okay.
Which means we want to get the fluoro to move down around to here or something.
Is that a particularly challenging thing to do?
I suspect the route we want it to take will wind around like this. So the question is... Ah! That's the answer. Okay. Haven't needed to make one of these for a while. And I forgot that we now have the nozzle that just spits him out fully grown, but hey.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Wait, why? Okay, good. He's going to the right one. There we go. Now it seals that off, and now the chaser has to take the long way around, and we can catch it at exactly the right moment.
Perfect. Ah, the chaser.
Is that going to come out of here or out of here? That's my question. I don't remember which the needle apparatus is.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, I know. Ooh, exciting.
Where you going, little guy?
Over to us. Just, it's a very roundabout route.
There he is.
I'm actually not sure why there's the multiple levels there. Okay. So... Oh!
Womp womp. That's not so bad.
No, it's not, actually. I don't... Huh. Interesting. That's the first time they've put a panel, a pressure plate on the ceiling like that.
Is your gate still closed there?
Yes, it is. This lever opens that gate. That's what I hadn't noticed before. I thought I had to... Okay. Everything makes sense now.
All is right in the world.
Yes. Gotcha! Maybe. Maybe I gotcha. It's unclear.
Now do a thing.
Ah. Couldn't see that that was the thing I could do. The thing is being done. I got a new kind of seed.
There's something strangely meditative about watching you solve a puzzle game.
Good.
I don't know what it is. It's just very calm. So you can make a chaser now, is that what I am to infer?
Oh, weird. Okay, the game has bugged out. Look, the needle somehow wound up on these steps.
Well, a couple guys did make this game, so... Not surprised that they...
Oh, but I can make
had
a
little-
water chaser.
What is a water chaser gonna do?
I have no idea. Chase me.
So you can make a water chaser or a water fluoro, and you can also make a fire chaser and a fire fluoro? Is that the idea?
Yes.
That's cool, just depending on what's available to you. I wonder if we're gonna get access to a second pump. Like, so you could always have some fire and water with you.
Okay, that's the problem. It was just a matter of timing. Okay. So, even water chasers will still chase me. That's their primary objective.
They'll just hug you instead of killing you. So that's good. And it'll form itself if it's just in a pool of water like that. That's cool. That doesn't seem too tricky.
Nope.
May need to do it a few more times though.
Yep. Okay, sorry. Took me a second to get the hang of it there. A few more times, here we go.
So we've been in a little bit of a lull here in the games industry while we wait for these new consoles to come out and the big holiday rush on games to happen. But I'm starting to feel like we're going to get close to a bunch of new releases coming out. I don't know, what have you been playing lately outside of these puzzle games?
Old games, as per my usual. Actually, I've been completely obsessed with New Vegas.
Oh. Interesting.
What a puzzle!
I'm really looking forward to...
What a puzzle that was.
How did you do it?
I am just that good. Yeah, I've sunk probably 80, 90 hours into Fallout New Vegas in the past 2 weeks.
Never getting that back, man.
I don't know. It's really amazing, but everyone knows that, so it's like...
It's so funny. I never got into the Fallout games. The combat is just, it's just a little too slow for me. And I found the worlds and the stories interesting, like good, like I can respect that they are good and understand that they are good, but not good enough that, I wanted to dive into it.
Did you ever...
I don't know, I was never able to get lost in them,
Did you ever try New Vegas?
Yeah, I made it all the way to the Strip. But it just felt like such a chore to make it to the Strip, I don't know, to me. I forget which difficulty I was playing on, but I found myself dying a lot. I never really mastered the combat. I thought it was kind of lame that it took so long in the game until you got to the Strip. Once I got to the Strip, I didn't find that it was that awesome right off the bat. I guess I'm spoiled by, games that have over-the-top set pieces at every turn and, just action high octane. When I get into a slower-paced game, I need to really love the world, a lot. And the Fallout games never did it for me. I know that's such a weird thing to say, because everybody loves those games. But.
For me, the writing took off around when I got to the Strip, to be honest. Because that's when you meet House. You've been hearing about him, and the way he is written is really cool. Boom!
Oh.
Sorry. That was pretty cool. That was well timed on their part.
Yeah, nicely done. Well, that's cool. I'm excited about Grand Theft Auto 5 coming out, though. That's a game that I'm going to pour a lot of my life into.
Oh, good.
You like the Grand Theft Auto games?
Ah. Sorry, I'm having trouble putting seeds away. The Grand Theft Auto games are fine. I don't know. To me, that I actually have a very similar reaction to what you're describing about New Vegas, like, or the Fallout games, which is, I don't know, they don't do a ton for me. Like, it's kind of fun to walk around and stuff, or, drive around, get into trouble, etc., but fairly quickly... Oh, bullshit!
Yeah, that could have gone better. Fairly quickly.
I've watched a couple of playthroughs of GTA 4, and it didn't really... I don't know. It didn't seem like anything particularly special in terms of... It didn't seem like it was much of an improvement over other games in the series beyond the graphical upgrades.
Well, this new one looks very ambitious.
How so? I haven't been paying attention at all because I don't really care.
Well, for one thing, there's 3 main characters instead of just the one, so
that.
you can bounce back and forth between, which is kind of cool because whenever a character's experiencing a boring storyline, you can just jump into another character and sort of explore.
So they each have their own story. It's not 3 characters that you can...
I'm sure they're going to be intertwined. But that's the general idea, is that you can, freely explore 1, 2, or 3 of them together. And so that's cool. That's a really cool storytelling mechanism, because it could be like, this guy has to get all the way across town, and that's going to be boring as a player. So you could just hop into another person and play him for a while, and then when you come back to the first one, he'll be done with that boring thing that he had to do. You know what I mean?
Huh. That's interesting.
And then the other thing is just the scope of the game is so huge. Like this, GTA 4 was huge, but GTA 5 is much bigger. And they've got things like, auto racing, plane racing. They're building, a level editor tool set so that people can, sort of build their own races and things like that and add into it. And it feels like a sandbox. And also like a developer toolkit. Like I think we're going to see some really cool mods, or even, things that are just made with the developer's own tools. And it's going to be a fun world to explore. And sort of like what I saw with Red Dead Redemption, where you could just totally forget that there's a main story you're supposed to be playing and get lost in all the mini games. And just cause trouble, race around, play stupid mini games like poker, talk to people, whatever. I just have a feeling it's going to be one of those games where you could just get lost in it.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying
That's what I'm looking forward
to... Okay. So...
Let's break this down. What do we got here?
I can... set up a... Oh, Come on, go up, 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 damn you. I'm not sure what I can accomplish here. So we've got those steam vents, so we need to put steam into them, but I don't see any source of heat. Just water.
Alright.
What opens this? Ah! Okay. This isn't gonna... Damn it.
Yeah, it's kind of tough to think through that.
Yeah.
Where are you trying to get the little guy?
I would like to get him on that button.
Makes a lot of sense.
Hang on, I do have
Yeah,
this.
this... Are you using chasers?
I am at the moment, yeah. I can try not using chasers. Maybe it's that... Interesting. That guy wound up with 3 chaser eyes in him anyway. Okay, so now explain to me why he's going towards that. There was no light over that button to make him go for it, but he's still...
Yeah, there was a little bit, but it wasn't as clearly telegraphed as it probably should have been. So in other gaming news, I got a invite into the Hearthstone beta, which you probably don't care about at all, but maybe some people listening to the podcast are very excited and jealous of.
What is Hearthstone?
It's the new Blizzard game. It's a take on card games like Magic the Gathering, but it's actually a really cool take on it. So it's a collectible card game. You buy packs of cards, you open the packs, you fight, you duel against other players. You've played Magic, right? We used to play together.
Play Magic. I know how to play Magic.
Yeah. So it's that sort of idea, but the thing that they do that's really cool is they eliminate a lot of the complexities of Magic. So for example, you can play your cards in any order. You don't have to play cards, then attack, then play cards again. And also they got rid of the concept of interrupts and stacking abilities. It's like when it's not your turn, you can't play any cards, period. So they've just really, really simplified the way that you play the game. And then to layer back in the depth and complexity, they've introduced new mechanics, that live within that rule set that I just defined, so that the game still feels strategically deep, but that the rule set are actually much easier to pick up and play, and just much better optimized for quicker play sessions. I think a game lasts, 5 to 10 minutes instead of I've had Magic games last much longer than that. So it's really cool, and it's all set in the World of Warcraft universe. So if you've ever wanted to have Jaina dual Thrall, and if you've never played Warcraft, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Nope.
But if you have, then that would be like a cool little fanfic type scenario that you would just want to see what would happen. And so that's basically the idea. It's like people who are on opposing factions can both be in your card deck, and so you could play a game that has the Murlocs and the Ogres team up to fight against, whatever. Mm-hmm. It's kind of cool. It tells its own little story in a way, and I don't know. I like it. I like it quite a lot. I think it's going to do incredibly well for them. The other friends I have that are in the beta have all spent money opening card packs, and you don't need to. You can play the game with the starter decks that they give you absolutely free, but the game is so good and so much fun. It's actually been a really interesting experience to me because I've played, free-to-play games before where you get to a certain point and you're like, damn it, I have to start spending money now, or I'm not going to be winning and I'm not going to be powerful. Mm-hmm. And I had that same reaction in Hearthstone where I was like, damn it, it's time for me to start spending money because all the people I'm playing against have good cards. But instead of having that reaction of that's so lame, I had the reaction of there's so many cool cards that I can open when I spend some money that I'm actually really excited about the prospect of spending some money in this game, opening up some cool cards and continuing to play. So it's really interesting to see Blizzard's take on free-to-play games. We'll see how it works out for them. I hope it works out really well. How are we feeling about this?
Yes! We are feeling yes.
Is that gonna work?
No.
We are feeling no.
But I did I did the thing I wasn't sure I could do, which is knock out a Fire Fluro and give it a new seed to immediately turn it into... rather, a Chaser and give it a new seed to immediately turn it into... what am I trying to say? The regular Fluros.
That's great. Another good example of this game just taking its time and pacing itself and just teaching you new mechanics, you know, little by little.
I wonder if he'll run for it?
Run for it, little guy. You can do it.
Hey,
So
it's
for
working,
what it's worth-
it's working. It's cheesing it
Oh,
as
nice.
hell, but it's working.
When I solved it, I had my water fluoro still waiting up there.
See, he wouldn't go in beforehand. When I had the water floor there. I don't know. Hey,
Whatever, you got it.
Hey, it's the last one.
Woohoo!
Bonk.
Do you like collectible card games or things like that? Things of that nature?
Not particularly, no. My wife played a ton of Magic back in high school and a little in college, and she taught me how at one point, but I never got into it myself. I'm not good with that much complexity.
I guess the other thing I really like about Hearthstone's take on Magic is, you know, Magic's been around since forever, but we haven't really seen a good, you know, card game on the PC or console. Well, if we have, I hope someone corrects me and shares some links to them, but you know, I've played Magic 2010 on the iPad, which was like actually a really cool interpretation of Magic, but I don't know. Nothing else. It doesn't really have a lot of competitors, right?
I have a friend who's an adult friend who is very, very into the Pokemon CCG.
But that's not a computer game, I guess, is my point. There's lots
I
of
see
cool
what you
CCGs, but like, has anyone tried to bring it to PC or console? I don't know. I guess in a weird way, Skylanders is like a collectible game. So where are we off to here?
I am going to attempt to just spray the shit out of this guy with some water right here. Oh!
Nice.
No, that's not going to work. Go, Fluoros!
Hello. Whoops.
Okay.
I like the concept, though.
Yeah.
Sidebar, do you need to solve this right now?
Well, normally you have to... Puzzles are meant to be solved in the order you encounter their rooms. Sorry, someone's leaving me a long phone message in the background.
We'll be sure to send this to the NSA so they can dissect the audio and...
Sorry, I'm not being a very good conversationalist. I'm just... Ah! Okay, I see.
What's the plan? So basically we want to get a fire and a water to just like air high five, right?
Yep.
Doesn't seem too bad.
Oh, shit. Hang on. There. Go. Fuck. Damn it. Stupid seeds. Okay, where do I refill water? Sorry, I was having problems because I was holding a seed and I didn't realize the extent to which it was affecting my attempt to place new fluoros. Again, as you said, one of the problems of doing this based on a physics... everything is physics-based. Okay, I don't like that. Start that guy running. Ah!
Yeah, the concept of having everything be physics-based, the more I reflect on it, it seems to me like it's a really great way to start a game, like to build a prototype and find your design and figure out what's fun. I feel like at a certain point,
That
the
should
responsible
be good.
thing to do...
Should be good. Come on, guys. Go for it. No, you idiot! Did you see that
What was
little
that
idiot?
about?
He bust himself into the wall instead of...
Oh, come on.
Seriously? Yeah, I'm coming down on... I don't think the physics-based gameplay is a good idea. Like...
Yeah, I think it's really cool because it helped them establish a consistent theme and it unlocked a lot of really cool ideas in terms of how their puzzles and mechanics work. But I think, you know, once they...
Jesus Christ!
Attack dogs!
We have a new dog. She does not know to be quiet yet. It is a problem.
That's funny.
No,
But I feel like
no.
after you've built out the game a little bit, it probably would make sense to then go in and fine tune and put some scripted moments in. You know, like this one, like the AI should just take over, or rather the scripting should just take over and force those two guys to meet in the perfect spot.
Yep.
Have it be a bit more cinematic
Okay.
and just handle it a little
Come
bit
on.
better.
What the hell? The seed popped out of it, and what is going on? What is going on? This is so bad. The game is just glitching out like fuck.
So I will point out that this is an optional puzzle.
I don't care.
Do you think that your dog can sense your frustration?
I don't know. It is annoying me that the game is... I'm having to redo this same sequence 3 times in a row because the game is glitching out. Like, last time I did it, the eye from the middle of this guy popped up onto the top even though the rest of it did not. Okay, see? There. There. Was that so fucking hard? You know what it was? It was because I was using the gun that shoots out of fluoro. The thing I spent my protoplasm on because I thought it would make things slightly more convenient for me.
That'll show you.
Yeah. Basically, the convenience was exactly the opposite of a convenience. Alright, we repaired all of the factory. So,
You
I don't
found the
know...
9th of 8 problems.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean that was optional. I guess in the sense that technically I had done the bare minimum for the factory, but I wouldn't count that as an optional puzzle. Except in the sense that you don't need it to beat the game. Which I guess, now that I think about it, is a fairly good working definition of optional. I'll just... Sorry, I'm still distracted and annoyed by my dogs. Ah! I see. I see. That's cute. Hello. Yeah, okay, I missed 4 protoplasm in the factory somehow. That's a lot of protoplasm.
How do you know that?
Well, because I just got
little counter.
I got 6 of 10 on the collect all the protoplasm in the factory achievement. What the hell? Is this a boss fight?
It's the attack of those little guys that wave at you from the convenience store or the real estate shop. You know those guys.
Yes.
They've got the little fan under them.
Okay, that guy just jumped on air, talking of scripted moments. Ah! Yeah, I am finding myself more noticing the physics-based gameplay much more frequently in terms of frustrations than in terms of, oh, that was cool.
But that's not to discredit
Ah!
all of the all of the design innovations that the physics-based gameplay helped them figure out. You know what
Absolutely,
I mean?
and for certain things, I'm all for it. But there are others in other ways in which it was not a particularly useful idea. Like, it makes the game harder and more frustrating in a sort of artificial way to do it, everything with physics. Okay, I'm pouring water into here. What effect does that have? Oh, I need steam. Interesting. Oh, okay, that guy's gonna reach me. Cool. Hooray! Ah, and now I can actually see the scope of the puzzle.
Yeah, you're making fast progress here.
Well, I started out doing a kind of platformer thing, like, okay, well, where can I get to? And that ended up showing me what I needed to do when I got there.
Do you think we'll get seeds that allow us to make those wavy men? The really tall...
It's clearly a boss figurine. Ah, shit.
Not a boss fight, a boss figurine.
Well, sorry.
No, I like it. It's actually really an appropriate definition of what it is.
Oh, god damn you. Whoops. Guess I died. I continue to be impressed by the puzzles in this game, and in fact the overall design of this, boss sequence, but Jesus Christ, I hate the jumping. I really just hate the jumping and the platforming. It is awful. It is very poorly implemented.
Do you think it's a style preference? Like, there are people out there who really love it?
No, maybe.
I tend to agree with you. But when we were talking to the developer, he was telling us how they tested it a lot and they tuned it and iterated on it. And I don't know.
I believe that they tuned the physics. I'm just talking, like, literally how your character jumps. The arc
It's
of their
too high,
jump.
too fast, and not enough left-right motion.
Yeah, and it's not always clear where you're going to jump from, like, on a ledge.
Does that do it for you?
No, there's one more over on the far right that I missed the first time.
I guess this is a boss fight in a way.
Oh, it totally is.
It's not the most harrowing puzzle that we've experienced, even in this sequence, though.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
like
bullshit. Steam side goes
so
slightly off to the side.
When I think of a
and then
boss fight,
somehow it activated afterwards. I don't...
I'm expecting something with more depth, Like, try a couple of times, fail a couple of times, experience...
Sort of like that?
Well, what you're about to experience here, basically. Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe it qualifies as a boss sequence. Either way, it feels like we're getting near the end of the factory, huh?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Wah! Ugh. That wasn't fun. That wasn't predictable, and I...
Alright, there we go.
Okay. Yeah, the actual execution wasn't that hard, except for the ways in which it was deeply hampered by the difficulty of moving your character around.
Well, that looks a bit ominous. Do you remember that movie, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Uh-huh.
I don't know, I'm reminded of that for some reason.
Okay, right now, for some reason, I cannot shoot to the side.
What are we working with here?
I don't know.
Deep breaths, deep breaths.
Okay, there we go. So those guys go in there. There.
That works pretty well. Is that an emergency eye wash station?
Don't know what it does. We turned the boss into steam.
Haha, take that. In a manner of speaking, it was an emergency eye wash station.
Now I saw protoplasm of some sort over here. I know I did. See over there. Oh, you may not be able to see for the way I've got the camera set up, but there is totally protoplasm way off to the side.
Well, what's the secret? Does this game implore, fake walls?
Not to the best of my... Not that I've seen yet. I have absolutely no idea how to get that protoplasm. I also don't actually know what I'm supposed to be doing at this point. I guess I saw that thing in the...
Is that working?
Don't know. I see a switch to be pulled. Wait a second. I'm confused. Also, the existence of that protoplasm deeply confuses me because I just have no idea how you're supposed to get there. Okay.
Can you just send some water dudes up there?
Well, I'm sending water straight up there. Now he's encased in water. Hooray. Okay, I see the lever. I pulled the lever.
Nice!
That was like a toilet noise. Okay. Hey, it's a water chaser. Why is there a water chaser? Now what? Oh, on the other side I can get through, maybe? Well, the dogs are determined to be the stars of this show. That abomination destroyed, factory operations can return to normal.
Take that, abomination.
Now we have a direct supply of molten lava to our lab. Hooray. Okay, maybe I can get to the protoplasm by going up?
No, but I do love the way you just jumped and banged your head like 1,000 times.
Oh, hey. Protoplasm. Oh! This counts towards the factory survey, as it were. That was... Oh!
Hey, we did it!
Yeah! I got all the protoplasm. Okay. So, if I missed a secret area, it wasn't a protoplasm one.
Lava acquired.
Maybe it was the Easter egg.
Mm.
Okay, I can't do anything else. I'm going to stand here while it cutscenes at me. And by cutscenes, I mean fade to black. While the dogs fight in the background. Seriously, guys. Yeah, LP recording is going to get a lot more entertaining with the two dogs here.
Mm-hmm.
I now have access to an unlimited supply of lava.
That's long been a career aspiration of mine.
Alright, well, it's about 45 minutes, so this sounds like an excellent point to stop.
You want to do a couple upgrades or just...
No,
call
I
it a
don't
day?
particularly. I do want to see what... Oh, that does... Wait a second.
Where's our lava?
I see it right here. It looks like... I'm guessing we're not going to be able to do anything meaningful with this until we have everything. Shut up, dogs. Ugh. Oh! Hey, lava. Okay. That was lava.
Good news.
So there's
Lava.
these other 3 things that have X's on them, and I'm guessing those are other fluids we're going to get access to over the course of the game.
Well, cool.
But for now, let's call it a day. Okay. Yeah, I sort of said everything everything I'm feeling about it at this point. I'm gonna keep playing because the puzzles are good, but this needed a lot more playtesting just to get the little kinks in, how it handles worked out.
Yeah. It's been fun watching, though.
Good.
It's good stuff.
Good. Okay, I'm gonna go see to the dogs and see if I can't get them to shut up.
Okay. Talk to you next time.
Bye.